Well, hello everybody. I'm Jim. I'm Jody's father.
Powermixer8 here. That's what he means.
Power Mixer. All right. He got me even playing Yu-Gi-Oh with him a few years back, and actually I really enjoy it. He wants me to talk about my ninja deck. It's basically a chaos ninja build with light and darks.
And it's really annoying to play against because of that one stupid trap card.
That's right. Everybody loves it. Anyway,
All right, let's get into it.
We're going to get right into it here. We're going to use 3
Grandmaster
Hanzos.
All right, now what does this guy do exactly for the people that don't know?
Basically, when he normal summoned, then he can search out a ninjutsu arts trap card, spell war trap cards to your hand.
Okay.
All right. And when he's special summoned by whatever effect, then he can search out another ninja monster to the hand. So he's your primary go-getter guy. Plus he's the highest attack of them.
1800 Dark Attribute Stratos. I mean, that's pretty good right there.
Exactly.
All right.
All right. Now his compadre here, the Upstart Gold Ninja. All right. When you normal summon him, he's got a low attack, but his effect is lets you pitch a trap card from your hand to search out another ninja monster in defense. Special summon it in defense.
Face up or face down. So if you have a flip effect, you can always use that.
Exactly. And our ninjas you can use any ninjas in here. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute.
And use light attribute for your chaos.
And so right there is your chaos right there. So use him, search him out, go into a Giga Brilliant, and you've got
I think you mean plate armor.
Or blade armor. Excuse me. Might have to.
No, this is just going on. I don't care if you mess up or not.
All right, yeah. Now I was thinking the rank 3, but no, all right. We go into rank 4s with there. Most of the stuff's rank 4 here.
All right.
Now this one here, a lot of people didn't use these at first. Now I think more people that play ninjas, they're appreciating them more now. What Masked Ninja Bisu does, once per turn, he can.
Yeah, that's just. Yeah,
if you have another ninja up, you have to have another one up to activate his effect. Then you count how many ninjas that you have up, and you can target that many spell and trap cards on your opponent's side and return them to their hand.
Non-target.
Now it says up to. It says up to. Or excuse me, it does not say up to, but the rulings was up to.
Yeah.
So
we had that at so many regionals. Like, we're always asking just to make sure that we're not cheating somebody out.
Right, because if they've only got 2 trap cards that set down there and you've got 3 ninjas, you can still
bounce them all. All right.
All right. Anyway, so he's really good. If you search him out with Upstart's effect, clear the field. Now you got to make your blade armor. You got to double attack with 2200 big points there.
All right. If you want, you can wipe those guys away.
Right, that's your level 4 ninjas there. All right, that's the main thing.
All right. That's okay.
Now, little tech here. It's also a ninja. You say, oh, it's a Karakuri.
Karakuri.
It's a Karakuri ninjas. You can play anything that says ninja in the deck, and it works for the effects.
Now, why do you play this guy?
Now, this guy, I call him the Send Ninja.
The Send Ninja.
Because he doesn't destroy, but when he is flipped face up, and it's not a flip effect, so if somebody's negating flip effects, it still goes through because it's not technically a flip effect.
Oh, all that extra text.
But when he's turned up, then he sends 1 monster to the field. He has to send 1 monster on the field to the graveyard. All right, so he gets around people that can't be destroyed.
I see.
And other problems. He's a level 3. All right. So he's the only level 3 ninja in there.
Okay.
All right. But we do have a couple more 3s.
All right. So we have double tour guide.
We use tour guides. All right. I thought about tour bus, but I really don't need that many on there. So I just use the tour guides there.
Quick Exceed, good
Quick
chaos.
Exceed, that's what I make the Giga Brilliant for, to get my lights, darks in the graveyard for the chaos build.
Okay.
All right. I just
Spirit Reaper.
love Spirit Reaper, especially in German.
German Spirit Reaper, even better.
But I can always just set him install out. I used to run Spirit Reaper and Marshmallow. And
Light and dark.
I'd have light and dark and have 2 stall cards. But my deck got crowded, so I had to take him out. And what I had to take him out for was for Alexandrite Dragon.
Alexandrite.
Why did I take out a good effect monster for an Alexandrite Dragon? Well, I'll tell you that in a second here.
Okay, we'll get to that one later on. We'll explain that.
Well, we'll tell you why. right now because he is a target for the super transformation.
Which we'll get to later.
Which we're going to get to later.
Alright.
Alright. Because he's just a big dragon that can normal summon if he's stuck in my hand. Like Dragon Ninja, he's a target for super transformation. But if he gets stuck in my hand, then he's hard to summon. Alright.
What does he do?
What he does, once he's on the field, he protects all the back row cards.
Right. All the back row.
All the back rows. Face up,
row.
face down, ninja or non-ninja, anything that's on the back row, he protects them from being destroyed.
Which means MST can just lose it.
Right.
Gotcha.
With heavy gone, now it's MST, but now everybody's trying to find ways to bounce stuff.
And he's a light attribute, so he's also chaos.
And he's, chaos fodder as well. And my other target for super transformation is a Galaxy Eyes.
Galaxy Eyes. Now, why Galaxy Eyes?
Galaxy Eyes, I like him because he's a big 3000 beater, and he can use his effect during when he declares attack to leave the field and come back. That way he will detach himself from the super transformation card. I'll get that in the second one we talk super transformation. But so he can clear himself of it. And where if he doesn't, then somebody can MST the super transformation card just like Call of the Haunted, and he would die. So,
now it's true though that he can dodge around Mirror Force, right?
Yes. Oh, okay. If you're not familiar with Galaxy Eyes, when he's attacking another monster, he's attacking, or monster's attacking him, or attack or defense, it doesn't matter. If he's in a battle on attack declaration, he can activate an effect. If you make a Mirror Force or Dim Priz or anything like that, he can activate his effect. Both monsters are removed, banished till the end of the battle phase. And then they come back in the same position they are. So he can clear the field, or he can just avoid traps. But
now it's also ruled that you can chain his effect multiple times in the same chain. Yes. So even if they go like Mirror Force, Galaxy Eyes, Fiendish Chain.
Because not once per turn, it's just when attack is declared. So if they have a bunch of attacks, then they can do it.
Just a quick effect.
And he also, his effect will beat, if he's attacking monster, he'll beat Catastor.
Well, evade Catastor.
Yeah, he'll evade Catastor. He won't beat him, they'll both come back. But his effect will activate before Catastor's effect auto kills him.
Right. All right, and we'll continue on.
So those targets for them. All right, 2 Chaos cards.
All right, Blackluster Soldier. Everyone hates and loves that card, and Chaos Sorcerer.
That's right. Banishing effects there. Easy summons, big monsters. You know, there's not too much Chaos stuff in there, but these are just them. But there's enough Dark and Lights to run them comfortably.
All right.
And 1 tuner monster.
The Veiler.
The Veiler. All right, so I can use him. He's a light monster. Use him for the Chaos. Use him to synchro if I need to. Or just stop somebody's good monster.
Now, would you ever think about playing Max C in here?
Yes, I side Max C's. I would side Max C's in there, depending on who I'm playing with. But I really don't want to draw. I don't want to draw this guy or these guys.
Right, because they'll get stuck in your hand.
They'll get stuck in my hand. I've got ways around it, but I still don't want to draw them because if they're not in the deck, then I can't use them for targets for super transformation.
All right, so we'll go on to your spells now then. All right.
Yeah, spells. Because it's a warrior deck, so we use Rhoda.
Rhoda, ninjas.
Self-explanatory.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now here's Photon Sanctuaries. I use them in any light decks that's got big monsters.
Now explain this to the audience, please. Audience, pay attention.
All right. Photon Sanctuary basically is a free summon of Galaxy Eyes.
So you special 2 tokens in defense.
All right.
And they're 2Ks.
All right. They're 2K attack, 0 defense, but the 2 tokens will be coming out. 2 tokens will be coming out in defense. 2,000 attack, 0 defense. When you play this card, you can only summon light monsters
for the entire turn.
For the rest of the turn. Or any turn. So if you made a dark monster or a different attribute monster earlier, you can't play it.
Luckily, though, there's a lot of lights in there.
All right, well, a lot of lights in there. Now, the reason we use it for Galaxy Eyes, if you have 2,000 point monsters, you can tribute them to special summon him. without even, so you don't even have to use your normal on there. But you can tribute for any light monster, so you can tribute it for the
White Dragon
Ninja as well. So if he gets stuck in my hand, that's the way to get him back out and get him on the field there.
All right.
All right.
And also, hey, it's 2 tokens.
And 2 tokens. Sometimes I get stuck in, they're 2,000 points defense or attack, but they come out in defense. But if they're still up by the next turn, you can turn them. You can't attack with them though.
Can't attack.
You can't attack with them, but you can wall with them.
All right.
So we got the Rhoda, Photon Sanctuaries, a couple MSTs.
MSTs, standard.
Darkhold.
Darkhold.
And a book.
And a book.
And a book it was pretty staple. A lot of people's, they'll side them out because it really doesn't have a specific purpose besides being a good all-around card.
Good all-around card. Everyone loves those.
All right.
Now here's the meat of the deck. Because Upstart Golden Ninja pitches trap cards for his effect, this is where you really have to play a mass amount.
So we got thick and a variety too.
Good variety.
Some people wonder why I play some of these in here, but there's method to the madness.
All right. Okay, so this is the card we've been talking about all video long.
All right. Super Transformation. I'll read it off here.
And I'm going to zoom in on it.
Target 1 face-up ninja monster you control and 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Send them to the graveyard. They're not distributed or destroyed or tributed or anything. All right. But they're just sent to the graveyard. Then special summon to your side of the field 1 dragon, dinosaur, or sea serpent type monster from your deck. All right, whose level is equal to or
less than
combined
total.
The combined total. So if you have an Alexandrite and I've got an Abisu, I can make an 8.
Gotcha. So it's like synchro summoning without synchroing.
Exactly. So it can come out where. So that's why I have different levels. And now the reason why I use the Alexandrite again, because if something happens to your monster, say you compulse your monster back to the hand so you don't lose it, all right, I can still resolve the card and my monster is still sent to the graveyard. But I can only summon a monster of the total amount of stars that actually hit the graveyard. In that case, it would only be, my monster would generally be a level 4. So
that's how you summon the Alexandrite.
I have that in there. And so if somebody tries to screw me over by getting rid of their card, I can still summon a monster. If not, I'd be sitting with an open field.
Gotcha.
And it does not work on Exceed monsters. I tried that when it first came out. It was great because the Exceed monsters had just came out and they were new, and I would play that on them. But if you read it, technically it says how many stars went. I mean, you have to have the stars level in order to be a bona fide target. So if it doesn't have a level, you can't target it.
Gotcha. And now there's one last line on here. When this card leaves the field, banish that monster.
Right. Now it's a continuous spell, so it stays on, or trap. Thank you. It stays on the field, and it's attached to your card, the monster there. So if I synchro summon or exceed off with the target that it's attached to, it sits dead on the field.
Heck, even if your guy gets destroyed, it still sits.
If he gets destroyed, it still sits. All right. But if this gets destroyed, then that monster is banished. But that's why good old White Dragon Ninja, that's why he's the primary target, because
as long as he's
up there, he'll protect this and any others that's with him.
All right. That seems like a really, really nifty combo there.
That's the combo.
All right, so let's
there's a little bit more to the combo though, because what if they just kill the White Dragon Ninja then? Well, don't let him kill it. Let's play safe zones. A couple of them.
Double safe zone. Oh, this card has been making some, waves in the meta game.
All right. We're going to have the safe zone on there. If you get this and this on there, they can't kill him, can't target him. They can't destroy that. The only thing they can do is find a way to bounce either the safe zone or the super trans, and then it will auto kill him.
Or non-targeting, bouncing the white. I mean, there's not a lot of cards that can do that. Like Grand Mole. Like, that's really about what your options are. Maybe something stupid like Lightning Chidori, but not every deck can play those cards.
Yep, that's true. I use double dark bribes in most of my decks because I just love it. Because
personal tech right there.
When you say you're gonna mess me over with one of your spell or trap cards, Dark Hole, Torrential, whatever, Phoenix Chain, I've got an answer to it. Yes, it does give you a card, but
sometimes you just need that power push.
I think in the heat of the battle, sometimes giving you that card is going to save me more than one card.
All right then.
All right, I'll play
Magic Cylinder because
just because it's a good mess with you card, and
hey,
I can also, like I say, I need stuff to pitch as well.
So as long as you have a trap card to pitch for that Upstart Golden, it doesn't matter what trap card it is.
So I'll put them in here, but that one, it's still messes with people, especially if I got a big monster and they make a bigger monster. That's nice to have. Dim Priss, I don't pitch at very often. Don't pitch at one very often. Mirror Force. Pinpoint Guard.
Ooh, now explain this to people.
I try not to pitch at either, because late in the game that can save me. If I'm in a bad disadvantage, Pinpoint Guard, when they declare an attack, I can play that, target a warrior in my graveyard. It does say you have to be a warrior.
No, it's level 4
level 4 lower monster. It doesn't have to be a warrior.
Yeah,
So
JK.
that's even better. I'll bring out
Hanzo,
because what happens when he's special summoned?
You get added ninja to hand.
I get to add another ninja to hand. Well, which one am I going to want? Well, if I want him to next turn to clear your field, or him because I got traps and I want to spam out, whatever. But the thing of it is, he's special summon. I get search, and then he cannot be destroyed by card effect or battle this turn.
Which means he's going to live.
So he will be there next turn, so I can make him exceed the next on my turn.
Or you'll have a ninja up, and you can use that Super Trans card again.
And I can, if I have a set, have one down already, then I can just use that right there.
Now there is one issue though, right? What happens if you use that Pinpoint Guard above Chainlink 1?
Then are you saying it misses timing?
Hanzo will miss timing if it's summoned above Chainlink 1.
Right, because he has to be the last thing that summons.
Right. So you can't
get his search.
So you have to kind of watch all that. But since it's on attack declaration, I mean, it's kind of good right there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much that's going to be happening.
Unless maybe they chain a book to it or something.
Well, that'll be Chainlink 2. So
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anyway,
all right. So let's move
Pinpoint Guard. He's good and help you make a comeback late in the game.
All right. Pinpoint Guard, good emergency card.
That's one.
Scrap Iron Scarecrow.
I'll pitch it a lot if I got it in my hand, but if I don't have, if I do have the White Dragon Ninja Lock, I'll put that up there. And if they
a free negate every single turn, just wow.
Yeah.
Invincible. Just all right.
It just stops him from getting killed once per turn. Show it, put it back down. Negates one attack.
All right.
All right, but if the White Dragon Ninja's locks up, then I just
no
hold
MS-10. Yeah, he just can't stop it.
Compulse, Problem Solver, Bottomless,
Standard,
Solemn,
Standard,
and I took this out. I had this in, I took it out, but I just put it back.
Huge Revolution is over.
Because what's that? What's that new card?
The Nuclear Roach.
The Nuclear Roach comes up there if they got, because I'm going to hopefully have more field and cards in hand than my opponent.
And also you have your trap cards that get stuck in the back row.
And they can blow up, if they blow up my field, because I got dead cards up there, and they summon that and can blow up the field. So I put that back in there.
And this also gives your opponents playing like something like Malevolent Catastrophe, or if they're playing Scrap Dragon.
And if you're not familiar with it, everybody's familiar with Starlight Road. That if
two cards on your side,
two of your cards is going to be destroyed, then you can activate it. Well, this here is just 2 cards on the field. So if somebody wants to Scrap Dragon something, then you can use this because there's 2 cards on the whole field, and this will banish the target that it's negating.
Gotcha.
So it's to me it's better than Starlight Road, except you're not going to summon a Starlight Dragon.
Stardust Dragon. Yeah, well, we're pushing 20 minutes, so we're going to have to kind of speed this one up here.
All right. So that's
the main deck.
That's the main deck.
42 cards. Just don't draw those big guys.
Yeah, like I say, got a couple extra cards in there so I don't draw the other ones.
All right, so we're going to kind of run through this one.
Extra deck. It's a warrior build, so
Double blade armor?
double blade armor.
Okay.
Attack twice, 2200. Excalibur if I need to get bigger than somebody.
Excalibur, 4K beater. Got it. Light attribute.
And a light attribute. Alright. Kusanagi. Alright. He takes 3 4s to build. I can make 3 4s. He can negate trap cards.
Oh, that's pretty cool. A little Shien right there.
Right. This is my other warrior. I like him to come out in the start with opening because he can protect himself, and if he would be destroyed by battle, detach, and then he gets bigger. So that's the warrior part of it. Basic staple 4s. The Diamond Dyer blows stuff up.
Cowboy.
I got Cowboy in the games. Black Ship to get rid of little problems.
Zen mains.
Alright, these guys to turn directions.
Maestro, Photon Pap. Always
And
good
he
card.
saves himself.
Dark and light.
Dark and light. And like I say, if it's in attack, you want it in defense. Or if you want defense, you want it in attack. Here's your answers.
Alright, you're playing good enough amount of lights, so you have Starleash, Paladynamo, and Omega.
Alright, that's the light support.
Alright.
Answer problems or protect yourself.
Tour guide targets?
Tour guide targets right there.
Alright, Zen mains and...
Zen mains and Giga Brilliant. Giga Brilliant because light and darks have used tour guides and it gives you chaos fodder. Zen mains just stall.
Okay.
And blow stuff up.
And Valor targets.
Valor targets. Alright. In
Catast.
case I need to, make it 5. Catastor is a good best 5. Stardust, I can make him.
In case something happens
if
with
I
your
need
White
to.
Dragon Ninja, and you just want to be like, okay, I need to get rid of my White Dragon because they did something to it.
Yeah, I could switch out a Scrap Dragon if I needed to, and I could pop my back cards. So it's versatile.
All right.
All right.
Well,
that's it.
All right, thanks so much for that, my dad. And I was saying thank you, him. Now I'm going to say thank you, audience, for checking out this video. Hopefully we'll get a few more of his decks because he has this giant old box full of stuff. Jeez, Chris, decks everywhere, decks over here, decks over there. What are we going to do? We're going to make deck profiles of them. That's what we're going to do.
Oh, Lord.
All right, so this is Powermixer8 signing off.